quick. Just make sure. Who's there in the chat already? And there's the first one today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oof. And it's 7 o'clock Eastern time here. What topics do we have today? All right, all right. Let's see who else is there in the chat. All right, I'm giving you guys some chance to hit the thumbs up, log in. Let's go. Macy's. Oof, man. Warren Buffett, Bill Ackman, got quite a few. What do you guys think about the thumbnail? Been using AI too much. I've been using AI too much. What is going on, guys? How's everything? How's everybody doing? Woo, let's see, let's see. Gemini is being mean to me. May 13th, small addition to Maine. Nice, nice. I see it. I see it, Anders. Adding some Main Street Capital, adding some SCHD. Let's go, Anders. Boosting that dividend income for Cambodia. All right, Tim. Hello, Anders and everyone. What's going on, Tim? And my head hurts. 19 hours of AI training in 2 days. Wow. Wow. I think Anders is probably gonna, you know, start helping us with some AI investments right there. Let me see. Sounds like torture to me. Yeah, I agree. But you know, if I am going to make huge money to start the cult. Nice. What's going on, Em? Good evening. You traveling today? Or you're home? All right, let me see. Tim, excellent. I think we need some farmers to grow our food and raise livestock. Every cult has crops and livestock. Nice, nice. Let me see, Anders. I got that covered. Robots. Some AI robots right there, man. What's going on, everyone? How's everybody doing? How was your Sunday, man? Mine was great, man. Went by too fast, though. Went by too fast. I was doing a few things outside. I gotta get ready for next week, Memorial Day weekend. I have some stuff to do next week, so hopefully we can have a live stream next weekend on Sunday. I'm gonna try my best, but I have a few things to do. We need a help one assigned. Nice. What's going on, Isra, in the chat? Alex, what's going on, Alex? How's everything? What's up, Jay? I have 201 of SCHD. Let's go, Alex. I mean, Isra, and thank you actually for reminding me. I didn't even open up the spreadsheet for SCHD. I didn't even open it up, and I usually have it up right here. But as you can see right here, SCHD community, and you guys know, we're going to continue growing our investments one cup of coffee at a time. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's continue growing that SCHD position. Isra, where are you, Isra? Where are you? 200, so 201. Another share added to the position. That's $52 in estimated dividend for June. Anders, I really did not think I was going to buy 33 shares of it. 33 shares, man. 33 shares. Let's go, Anders. Man, Tim, what do you think about those accidental buys that Anders continues to have? You know, I know, Anders. It was that the M1 pie chart, M1 pie chart. So it's gonna, I guess, buy depending on the deposit, buy whatever is not in the percentage that you set it up at. Like if you want SCHD to be 30% and it's like at a 28% of the portfolio, then it'll buy more. So it could be 30%, something like that, right? But wow, man, 33 shares. How much is that now? 1169 plus 33 shares. How much is that? So let me see. It will be 1179. Let me see. So yes, I beat the new goal. 1202. Let's go, Anders. 1202, man. It's $312 in June dividend, Anders. Oh man. You're definitely killing it right there too. Eduardo, hello everyone. Red, hi everyone. How let's go. Yep, let's go. Weekend was good. 7 miles walked and AI training. Oh, that's a good walk, man. I gotta implement that to myself. I gotta do more cardio. I'm trying, but man, all this work and stuff keeps me very busy. All right, all right. So, as you guys know, let me see, Alex. Alex, I'm a 96 shares of SCHD. Let's go, Alex. Alex killing it, man, this year. Alex killing it. Look at this. Already at 96. Started at 9 shares by the end of January. 9 shares. And now at 96 shares, man. If you can keep going at this pace, man, in a couple of years, you'll have like a crazy position in SCHD. Crazy. I need to lower the percentage so it doesn't buy anymore until I get main up. So you're gonna adjust and put Main Street Capital as a larger, percentage. Anders will love his main and QQQI positions moving forward. Yes, yes. Main Street Capital, man, keeps on paying. Not if M1 keeps putting money into SCHD. Yes. What's going on, Jay and Chap from Boogie? What's going on, Boogie? How was your weekend, man? Let me know there in the chat. And you guys gotta let me know what have you guys been buying as of lately? And from those 13F files, right? 13F filings, like, is there any super investor that you want to take a look at and like take a look at the moves that they made in Q1? I want to take a look at Warren Buffett, Bill Ackman, Chris Hone, Bill Gates. I'm gonna take a quick look at Bill Gates Foundation, Dev Kantesaria, and then we'll see who else. We'll see who else. I think those are the main ones that I kind of want to take a look. But if you guys want to take a look at any other ones, but man, I want to take a look at Berkshire Hathaway, man. I want to take a look at Berkshire Hathaway. Go, Alex. Yes, Isra. Alex is killing it, man. 96 shares already. Oof. Keeps going that way. And we'll have a crazy position in a couple of years. All right, all right. What's going on, Danny? D-Melo J, happy Sunday, guys. D-Melo Danny, what's going on? How's that Chat GPT? Is it Chat GPT? Yeah. Portfolio. Let me know. Did you make the move on Intel? Did you take gains on Intel? All right, let me see. All right. Anybody else that wants to update their SCHD shares? Let me know there in the chat. Very important. We're gonna take a look at the market. Also, is it red? Is it green for tomorrow? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. And any of you guys didn't watch my video earlier of the purchases that I made this week? Where's Yahoo? Yahoo Finance. GPT fund coming to an end and going heavy on some stocks. Wow. Wow, Danny. Ooh, we have a red market coming up tomorrow. At 8 o'clock, I want to take a look at a couple stocks. But it's not much. S&P is only down 0.04%, so not crazy down. No, that's okay. That's manageable. The Dow is down only 0.17% also. And the Nasdaq is slightly green, slightly red. Yeah, so flat. The Nasdaq is flat. So no crazy movement. What I do want though is this gotta go down, man. Crude oil gotta go down. I don't know. Or I might need to get a third job to be able to invest because man, I spent $105 yesterday at Wawa gas station. I wasn't gonna make it to Costco. Actually, I put gas late last night and I didn't have any. Like I was my light went on already. And I didn't want to take a chance to go this morning. So I went ahead and I stopped at a Wawa. I filled up my tank. $105, man, in gas. So I definitely need crude oil to go down as soon as possible. But at 110, man, this is not good. This is not good. Up 1% in the after hours. That is not good. Yes, sold Intel and went into Amazon. I like that move. Not financial advice, but I like that move. I like Amazon. I really, really like Amazon. And Brainchild also posted a comment earlier on the video that I posted today about a new thing with Amazon's logistics. It's like a new program that they're gonna have. So it's in competition to UPS and FedEx. So gotta stay tuned for that, man. Gotta stay tuned. I'm long Amazon, and right now, after I saw those news, I got even more bullish on Amazon. I want to buy a lot more. Sorry. Tell me, bro, what's going on, John? How's everything, John? Let me see. Started a new position in CELH 200 shares. That's Celsius, right? Celsius has been very popular. Very, very popular. We should take a look at the stock, actually. Because it has been on a pullback since Costco announced that those energy drinks, that was going to be the competition. Let me take a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is back under, oh my gosh, under 78,000 once again. It was at 80,000 for a couple of days or for a week. Yeah, it was at 80,000 in the beginning of this month. Yep. Let me see in the last month. Yeah, it was at 80,000 for like 2 weeks, somewhere around there. Now back down under 78,000 in Bitcoin. Well, let's see. Nice position there, though, Danny. Nice. I don't take a look at the gold. Let me take a look at cryptocurrencies. Let me look at Ethereum real quick. It's back at $2,100. It's down 10% in the last month. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm good on that. These are my only two crypto investments. If I put the whole portfolio together, it's a very small amount. Very, very small amount. But yeah, let's see. What's going on, KC? Good morning, KC. From Korea. Let's go. So before it hits 8 o'clock, we're gonna take a look at a couple stocks that I want to look at. I wanted to see SoFi. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna buy some more SoFi tomorrow. Are you guys planning on buying any SoFi this week? Let me know there in the chat. But that's what I'm planning on buying this week. Some SoFi. I gotta buy some SCHD tomorrow, and then most likely starting next weekend or this Friday coming up, I'm probably gonna start throwing, like at least like $10 into Amazon. Oof, it went away. Gosh. All right, let me see. Tim, hello KC. Good morning from Israel. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Yes. So one thing that I want to start talking about is, of course, 13F filings, right? And you guys know this happened the other day on May 15. So I want to go through some of the moves that some of these super investors made. And one reminder that I have to give you guys, right? Because I saw on X, right, a lot of, you know, people mentioning Warren Buffett. But just remember that Warren Buffett is no longer the CEO. Like, he is on the sidelines right now. He might not even be as involved anymore. But one thing that I did like from this, from the move here in Berkshire Hathaway, is how they loaded on Google Alphabet. And you can see that the GOOGL 203% they grew that position, and then they also bought some more GOOG. So yeah, so if you put both of them together, percent of the portfolio 0.4, yeah, so like 6.5% of the portfolio in Google. That was that was a great addition right there. And you can see was the reported price was like around 280, somewhere around there. I think some of you guys were buying Google around that share price. And yeah, so I think this was a good time, a good move right there. In moving into Google. The Macy's is the one that is questionable to me. Like, I don't understand why they added Macy's. Is it just because of the yield? The dividend yield? I'm gonna show you in a minute. And let me know your opinion there in the chat. When sell the GPT fund, about 12K in gains will buy Amazon, AMD, Salesforce, and more Celsius, maybe MU2. Nice. Nice buys right there. I sold my EPD position and bought 100 MLPI. Added $66 a month. EPD is solid, but didn't want to keep avoiding the K1 filing and wanted more income. Nice move. I like that. I like that move right there. Celsius is CELH is looking attractive from Luis. Yeah, we should take a look at it. We should take a look at the stock in a few minutes. Whenever we go through some of the super investors' portfolios. I received $1,000 payment for a baseball card. Ordered two former the person I'm working with. Plan to buy more QQQ or MLPI when money gets the bank. Oh, nice. Nice, man. $1,000. Let's go, KC. QQQI. Yeah. I knew it was QQQI. Man, you're boosting your dividend income. At least they sold a lot of Visa shares, I think. Yeah, so yeah, so they pretty much sold out of Visa. You can see it right here, and they sold out of Visa. I don't know why. I wouldn't have sold out of Visa. Why would you sell out of Visa and MasterCard, right? So you sell out of those two positions and then you add Macy's at a 0.02%? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. If we take a look at Macy's, look at this. The share price hasn't done anything in 5 years, 1.83%. Dividend, though, is 4.16%. So that's a very nice dividend yield right there. The dividend stats, you can see payout ratio is still good. It's covered. 31.8% payout ratio. Dividend growth 5%. They have grown their dividend 4 years. Buyback yield. They've been buying back shares too. So that's a positive right there. And that dividend yield, you can see that it looks pretty attractive. A 4% yield, especially with the amount of shares that they buy, it looks great. But look at the revenue though. Revenue has been on a decline in the past couple of years. It's not like it's in a decline in the past 2 quarters or in the past 3 quarters, but it's like in the past couple of years. Look at how the revenue is going down. So I don't understand. Look at the decline right here. 1%, 4%, 7% in 2023. So I don't know. Operating income also on a decline. You can see it right here. Net income on a decline also. 443 million in their best, quarter, whatever. The shares outstanding, yeah, granted they're buying back shares, which is good. Their earnings per share, let me see, it's $1.91 in this last quarter. So I guess they grew their earnings per share, but I don't know. I wouldn't just go by that in one single quarter. Free cash flow, yeah, $1 billion. It was on a decline from the previous year, same time previous year. Then if we take a look at the gross margin, it's still at 37%. Operating margin 7, profit margin 5%. That's all in profit margin. Free cash flow margin 13%. Their EBITDA, yeah, it's at 10%, 5%, 11%. It's not bad. But I don't know. I don't think it looks as attractive as a Visa, as a MasterCard, and some of these other companies. To be honest with you, I don't know. I just think that those moves. I don't know why the moves were made. I'm guessing they had a nice amount of gains in there, and most likely this was the new CEO, right? So why, you know, why the moves, you know? And what I'm thinking, Macy's is just for the yield, for the dividends, but it's not a company that is growing. Delta Airlines is also another one. I'm kind of curious about that one. Ticker symbol is DAL. Let me see the revenue. The revenue has been increasing, I guess, in the past couple of quarters, 12% or so, 6%, 9%, 6%. So that's not bad. Operating income has been on a decline. Net income also. Shares outstanding, they're diluting the shareholder. There are 652 million shares. Free cash flow, 1.2 billion. Okay. Look at the profit margin in the negative in the last quarter. Uh, you know, 1.8%. I don't know. I don't know about Delta Airlines too. I'm guessing, look at this, the dividend yield, I guess, or the dividend. 1% dividend yield, payout ratio is only 10%, dividend growth 25%. Is this the reason why? Like, are they just investing for the dividends? I'm guessing. I don't know. I think there are more opportunities. And what I don't understand on top of this is that they also sold the Amazon. I know it was a very small position, 0.2%, but I'm already seeing 3 companies that I wouldn't have sold. And even Domino's, I believe Domino's Pizza is another one that has been performing very well. So I don't understand those moves right there. Other than those moves, New York Times, I don't know. They added 199%. Constellation Brands, they brought it down 95%. Chevron, they took gains. That's pretty much what they did. With CVX taking gains 35%. Davida Inc. 5%. They removed Bank of America. They've been selling Bank of America. Every quarter they have been doing that for like, I don't know how many quarters, but exactly, but they have been doing that because every 13F filing that I've seen the past couple of times, they have been selling Bank of America. So now they sold another 0.71%. They still have 9% in there. JL, hi Jay and everyone, what's going on? JL, also MC, probably expecting a lot of defaults. I don't know what you mean right there. Didn't SCHD at Macy's as well? Yes, yes. But the thing about SCHD is that they'll remove it most likely next year, if anything. But let's see. Maybe it's just one of the other things too. Is like Macy's is closing down stores. You can see Macy's is closing 14 stores across 12 states in 2026. This is a new phase that they're trying, which is a bold new chapter. Tony, let me see, first announced, aims to shutter approximately 150 underproductive locations by the end of 2026 to focus investment on 350 high performing stores and digital growth. I'm guessing this is why, and Macy's will probably be it will be like a turnaround play, I will say. So this is why I'm guessing, but these are all the stores that they're closing down. You can see in California, they have 2 stores. In Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, another store. Maryland, another store in Glen Burnie. That's the name of the city. Michigan, Granville, Minnesota, St. Cloud. Let me see, New Jersey, Livingston, New Jersey, and Ramsey, New Jersey. I never been to those places, so I don't know how they are. But yeah, North Carolina in Raleigh, Anders over there by you. Texas, Corpus Christi, Pennsylvania, Tarentum, I don't know, something like that. But they're also closing down stores, so I don't know. I believe you're right, Tim. Yep. Just seeing your thumbnail. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Using a little bit of AI right there. Let me see. Macy's is 0.13% of SCHD. Yeah, thank you, bringer of dividends. So yeah, so let's see. I what I mean is like, I do understand they have good dividend stats, but removing Amazon and putting Macy's, or removing Domino's Pizza is also another one that is performing well. Removing Visa, Mastercard, and adding Macy's, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I guess they have a good plan behind it, right? So that's what I guess. Let me see. Percentage of the portfolio. Apple is still 21% of the portfolio. American Express 17%. Coca-Cola 11%. Bank of America is 9%. So yeah, still pretty big positions right there. All right. They sold V because AXP is 21% of the portfolio. Oh, that's why, Tim. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. But I still wouldn't have sold it. Yeah, American Express is 17% of the portfolio. I have AXP in my watch list. Yeah, great company though. Great company. They have a slightly better CAGR than V or NMA in Mastercard. Yeah, yeah. I have never set a foot in a Macy's. From Anders. Oh man. And the one by you is closing down. All right, but yeah, well, I guess that makes sense, Tim. Great point right there. Great point. Great point. I still would have kept Amazon though. I don't know. I think I still would have kept Amazon. I think Amazon long term is gonna be a good investment for the future. All right, let me look for another super investor real quick. Let me just open up another one. I want to take a look at Bill Ackman real quick to see what moves he made. Got Dev Cancesaria right there. See, Bill Ackman, where are you? All right, so Bill Ackman. So Bill Ackman sold out of Hilton Worldwide Holdings. I never follow Hilton. I don't know if it's a good stock or not, but I guess I'm okay with that. But they bought Microsoft on the dip. Reported price around $370 a share on Microsoft. This was a good buy right there. I in my opinion. What I don't like is that they sold out 95% of Google, GOOGL, and 94% of GOOG. I don't know why they made that move though. I would have, I guess because they took some nice gains. Google have run up in share price. It is a little bit pricey compared to other times, right? That it has traded at in the low 20s, mid 20s PE, trailing PE. So now it's like at a 32, somewhere around there, trailing PE. So I do understand taking gains, great, but lowering your position by that much, I don't know. I don't think I would have done that. Amazon, 17%. I like that. They brought it up 19% in the portfolio. So they added another 19%. Brookfield is a company. I've seen videos about it. Looks very interesting. So I like that. They did take some gains, I guess, from it. They took some shares, 2.78. Then you got Restaurant Brands. You got Uber Technologies. Also another one. They cut 0.82% of the shares. Hertz, I'm not a fan of Hertz. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Hertz. I don't know what's going on with Hertz, But if we take a look right here, look at this HTZ. I know that this can be a turnaround play, but I don't know if it will be. Look at this, down 74% in the past 5 years in hertz. If you take a look at the revenue, and this is the in years, it has been declining. Yeah, in the past couple of years. 2023 was a good year, so yeah, I don't know. Why sell Google, right? Why don't you just sell Hertz? You sell Hertz and buy Microsoft with it. You already sold Hilton, right? Love the new thumbnail. Hello, Shannon. What's going on, Shannon? Yeah, man. AI at its best. Hold on, I gotta drink some coffee. I haven't drank some coffee. Oh man. But yeah, I love the thumbnail. Thank you. Hello, Jay. I added SoFi to my portfolio this past Friday, unboxing NAMs. Nice, man. You gotta keep me updated. I'm gonna share the spreadsheet later on in the live stream, so you can tell me how many shares you have. SoFi. I will keep my Google forever. Yeah, I'm planning on keeping it very long term too. I want to add more. I'm still looking to see where I'm gonna start adding more, but I think I'm gonna do similar to what I'm doing with Amazon, which is like I'm gonna start putting like $10 here and there on Amazon and start building on my position again because I need to add a lot more. Rumors are Trump purchased some SoFi. Yes, from the list that he shared, there was a filing. When did I share that? Was it on DCA Friday video? I think it was. There was a filing that he did or file that he shared of his moves in Q1, and one of them was supposedly or was SoFi. Also bought Nvidia, bought what else was it? He buys Celsius also, I think it was. Service Now, Salesforce, I think. It was quite a few. I gotta look for the list though. Bringer of dividends. I can look it up in a few minutes. But yeah, so this is Bill Ackman. Now let's take a look at Chris Hone real quick to see what moves he made. I didn't take a look at his portfolio though. I took a look at Berkshire Hathaway, but not at his portfolio. All right. Google is a new position in the portfolio. Ooh, nice. 1%, 1.5%. Reported price around $287. Nice. Microsoft also sold a lot of Microsoft. 83%. Wow. This was the news that he shared on online. Wow. Sold out a lot of Microsoft. S&P Global added another 19%. I think that was a good move too. S&P Global has been on a pullback. Also added more Google, GOOG, 16%. Wow, nice. Visa added another 9.9%. So, comparing to Berkshire Hathaway, who sold out Visa, Chris Hone actually bought more Visa. And Moody's Corporation too, 7.7%. All of these have been on a pullback as of lately, in this year to date. The financial sector has been taking a hit. So in the year to date so far. Then Canadian Pacific down 2%. Then you still got more General Electric, which didn't touch it. And this one, I don't know what this company is though. But this portfolio looks good though. I don't know if I would have sold Microsoft, but that's the only move that is questionable to me. Other than that, I like the portfolio. What do you guys think? Trump was buying everything on the NYSE from Red. Yeah, I gotta take a look at the list. I've got 8 shares of SoFi. All right, cool. We're gonna take a look at that in a minute. SoFi CEO bought 500K, I think, last week too. He added even more because I remember he had bought 250 under $16 a share, I think it was, and then he bought another 250K after that. So I think he has like almost 2 million invested in SoFi. Oh man, that's crazy. But I gotta take a look. I gotta take a look. Anthony Noto, I think it is his name. I forgot his last name, but I know his first name is Anthony. Tim, Hertz went all in on Tesla a while back before COVID and had nothing but problems. People were leaving them on the side of the road dead as a doorknob. They sold the fleet and went back to gas power. Yeah, that's why I don't know. I just, car rental companies, I don't know. I just wouldn't go. And I have 72 shares of SCHD. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're gonna update that in a minute. But yeah, let me see. Let me take a look. And guys, don't forget, hit the thumbs up. Very, very important. There's 22 of you guys here. Only 12 likes, though. Only 12 likes. All right, let's take a look at the let me see. Chris Home, Bill Gates. I know Bill Gates, I was reading about it, that sold out. Yeah, sold out Microsoft. I wonder why. I wonder why they will sell all of Microsoft. Look at this. Sold all the shares of Microsoft. 7.6 million shares that they had left. But they do have Berkshire Hathaway, 25% of the portfolio. Caterpillar, that's another one. They upped their position 25%. I like that. Let me see. Deere Company brought it down 0.26. Let me see. Ecolab, they brought down their position 6%. FedEx, they bought more, 5.5%. Wow. Hormel Foods brought it down 12%. Kraft Heinz, they bought more, 1.1%. Madison Square Garden also investing in the Madison. Ooh, McDonald's, they brought it down 11%. I think on the recent pullback, I think it looks attractive. Yeah, they did sell at around $310 a share. So I guess that was a good sell, taking some gains. But right now it looks pretty attractive, McDonald's. Walmart, they bought more. Walmart, wow, 5%. Walmart looks a little bit pricey right now. Yeah, so some of the big moves was they sold some Waste Management and they sold some Berkshire Hathaway. So that's what they did. And Microsoft, all of Microsoft. I bet FER has to do with iron mining. Is the Latin word for iron. That's a interesting one. Very interesting. So let's see. Let's take a quick look at. Let's take a look at Defcan Tesaria portfolio from Valley Forge. Okay, so this portfolio is a little bit concentrated. I like this though. I like that the portfolio is a bit concentrated. But you got ASML, which they added 35%. Wow. At the reported price of $1,300. Wow. That's a lot. FICO, they only sold 0.01%. I don't know. I'm guessing for whatever reason. They did into it. 14% they sold. Wow, of the position. MasterCard, they slightly added. Moody's, S&P Global also. Visa, they sold 34% of their shares. Wow. But they do have a lot of MasterCard. I'm okay with that move. Taking gains on Visa. Because they have a lot of MasterCard. They have 22% of their portfolios MasterCard. So it's not like yeah, it's pretty much the same. I think it's okay to be with either one. Both companies are solid. They continue to expand internationally. Their financials are still looking good, solid financials. Fundamentals are good. They every time that they announce earnings is just business as usual. So either one, I think it's fine. I don't think, go wrong with that. But I like the moves that Defcan Tesaria made right here. The ASML, I guess you're buying a little bit late on it. It has been running up in share price for a while. If we take a quick look, hold on. Let's take a look at ASML real quick. So it's $1,500. It's still up $200 per share. But you see, in the past year, you can see has run up in share price 95%. I think Joseph Carlson bought it somewhere here, right? In the 700s. And I forgot who was it that told me one time, to ASML. If I would have done it, my position would have been up about 100% pretty much. Shannon, my guess is the company said, Bill, you were with Epstein. We need you out. Oh, got it, Shannon. Oh my God. Seeing a lot of Moody's in these portfolios. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I don't think Moody's is gonna go anywhere, honestly. It's still a great company right there. Let's take a quick look at Moody's now that you bring it up. Moody's Corporation, you can see P ratios at a 30, trailing PE, forward PE at a 25, dividend yield is 0.96%. It has been on a pullback. Yeah, in the year to date, down 16%. Financial sector has been down. So I think the financial sector, there might be some opportunities out there right now. If you do your research, look at the dividend stats. They only use 28% is the payout ratio. So dividend is still looking pretty safe. Dividend growth 10%, also looking good. Let me see. Yeah, they grow their dividend about 10%, 9%, even 12%. So yeah, so double digit percentage dividend growth from what I see. They always have a low dividend yield though, under 1% from their dividend stats. But you see this? This is what you want to see. You want to see the revenue growing, not the revenue going down, So this is not good, right? This is good. I mean, right there, revenue growth is still at 12%, year over year, every quarter. So that's still looking good. Let me see the operating income also. Look at this. It's growing. It's at 922 million in the last quarter. Net income also in the growing stages. So yeah. Yeah, this one looks good. Maybe Moody's Corporation, definitely reason why, this one is in many of the super investors portfolios. Look at the earnings per share, also $3.74 in the last quarter. So yeah, looks good. Looks good from what I'm seeing. Solid company right there. Bro, a random guy that I met in the airport told me to buy ASML when it was at 600. I should have listened to him. From John. Yeah, man. I forgot who was it that told me one time on a stream, that I should consider ASML. Yeah, and I think it was sometime last year. Yeah. So I should have, I should have. Hello, everyone. Late to the party. What's going on, Shannon? Let's go, man. Moody and SPGI aren't basically the same thing. Yeah, man, I can't say, but I know SPGI has the S&P brand to them. So with the indices, I think so. I know Moody's is also a credit rating company, right? Just like S&P. They have some differences, I believe. I'm not gonna give you an opinion because it's gonna be an uneducated opinion, John. But I can definitely take a look and talk about them a little bit more. But both companies look solid though. S&P Global too, SPGI. If we take a quick look at it, it has also been on the pullback. Look at this, 22% on the year to date. The trailing PE is at 25, forward PE at a 19, dividend yield as a 0.96. Look at the dividend stats. Yeah. Payout ratio is only at 24%. They have grown their dividend 53 years. And dividend growth 4%. Yep. It still looks good. Moody has better dividend growth though than SPGI, but this is still a solid company, man. Look, if we open up the chart in the max, yeah, 1,300% in share price appreciation. Last 5 years is up 6%. Last year is down 21%. So this might be a good opportunity if you're looking into SPGI. Look at the revenue. You see, this is what I like to see. I like to see the revenue growth like this. $4.1 billion in the last quarter. So yeah, they have, look at the nice revenue growth. It's around 9-10%. So double-digit percentage revenue growth year over year. So that's good. Operating income is also growing, $2 billion in the last quarter. So that still looks really good. Let me see the shares outstanding. Yep. They're buying back shares also. They probably have had a share split or something, right? In 2022, maybe. Earnings per share. Yep. Also growing $4.69. So yeah, still these companies are looking good. They're looking solid. Look at the gross margin, 70%. So yeah. All right. Let me see. After that, Cantisaria, who sold Equifax. Wow. And MSCI. Gotta take a look at that company to see which one it is. But yeah, then we take a look at, let me see this one. This one was also another super investor. I saw have pretty good the name is Lilu. Lilu from Himalaya Capital Management. So as you can see, did not sell out of any of the positions. Look at the portfolio value in 2016 was at $111 million. And now it is at $3.2 billion. Well, that looks some very nice gains in a 10-year span, though. I'll tell you that. Going from 100 million to 3 billion, over 3 billion. That looks good. All right, so let me see what kind of moves they made. They added H&R Block, they added Moody's, and this is a good addition right there. MSCI, I don't know that company. I gotta take a look at it. S&P Global, also another addition. So all of these ones are under 2% of the portfolio. Tencent Music Entertainment. I don't know what company is that. But look at this. Another super investor that is also selling Bank of America. I'm kind of glad I sold my Bank of America. So 80% gains in my position. And you can see it was about 4.5% of the portfolio. It's now a 4.5% of the portfolio, sorry. They sold 71% of the position. Crocs. Wow, 41% they added. What is going on with Crocs though? I like their Crocs. I like the shoes. You guys like the Crocs? Let me know there in the chat if you guys like the Crocs. Let me see. In the last year, it's down 19%. Let me see. Last 5 years is down 6%. A lot of volatility in the share price, though. Why would he buy Crocs? Yeah, if you see the revenue growth, they haven't been growing the revenue the past couple of quarters. Yeah, in the last year, from what I'm seeing right here. Let me see, the operating income is also declining. I wonder what he saw in Crocs that he invested some. Let me see. They're buying back shares, which is a good thing. Earnings per share still in the positive. I wonder what he saw in Crocs. Let me see the payout ratio. I mean the PE ratio at a negative. Forward PE is at a 6. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know what he saw in that company. None ever admits to liking Crocs. And never had Crocs, but heard they are comfortable. Yeah. I had a pair. I still have them there somewhere. I do use them mostly in the summer. A $1,000 investment into SPGI when it first came out would be worth $1.3 million today. Mine is blown. Yes. You see that the positive about the compounding of letting a holding a company for the long term for like 20 to 30 years. Like, it's just crazy how it can grow that much, a company, if you don't interrupt it, if you don't ever sell it, if you just buy it and just leave it there. That is something that I want to do with SoFi. I kind of want to hold for like 15, 20 years just to see how it grows as a company, if their financials continue to grow the way they have been. But yeah, and then you can see that it has Google 22%. Yeah, so it's, oh my God. Google is over 40% of Lilu's portfolio right there. Over 40%. Apple, less than 1%. Berkshire Hathaway, 13%. Occidental Petroleum, under 3%. And I don't know what this company is. And the East West Bank Corp also. I don't know those two companies. Let me see, what time is it? Oh, 7:51. So it's almost time to take a look at a couple stocks. But that's that's the great thing about the compounding interest over time. Man, it's just great. It's just great to see. All right, let's take a quick look at the now that we went through a couple of those portfolios, you guys can think and say, okay, what did they buy in Q1? It might not be They might not be a good opportunity now in Q2. So you gotta also do your research, right? Not because they bought in Q1, it means, oh, let me jump in now. You still gotta do your research. You still gotta make sure that at the share price that you're buying is at a good valuation, right? You just don't want to jump out of in FOMO into any of those positions. So just be very careful. And be very mindful that they bought it in Q1. A lot of these companies were nice opportunities in Q1. Even Google, and I didn't buy more Google. So SoFi at $15 a share will have to grow to $19,500 per share to capture the same gains, not factoring splits along the way. Yes. Yeah, that's the difference too, Tim, that a lot of these companies will do share splits along the way. Every whatever many years. It all depends, right? If they continue growing long term, they will continue to do share splits, like forward share splits, not reverse share splits. Reverse share splits are bad for you because you gotta give 15 shares for one or 5 shares for one. Forward share splits is where you give one, but you get 5 or you get 10 in return, like that. So that's better, for you. You'll grow your position. You still have the same amount of money invested, but your shares will expand. You'll have more shares, which is a positive there, in my opinion. So let's take a look before it's 8 o'clock, and we'll take a look at a couple stocks because I want to take a look at the share price of SoFi before or in the overnight price. And a couple other ones like Amazon, Google. I want to see. Amazon has been on a pullback as of lately, so we'll talk about that in a second. SCHD spreadsheet. Let me know there in the chat. I think unboxing NAMs. Let's go back to unboxing NAMs. 72 shares of SCHD. So where are you? I think I saw you right here. So from 69 to 72. Let's go. $18 in June dividend. And then if we take a look at the SoFi spreadsheet. Hold on, did I update mine? Oh, yes, I did. So I'm down. I'm now up to 16 shares in my position. And my cost per share is $15.85. So looking good right there. I'm down 1.5%. I'm hoping the share price goes down some more. I do want to be a little bit more in the red so I can accumulate more shares, to be honest with you. That is the plan that I have with SoFi in my position. Let me see. Unboxing NAMS has 8 shares of SoFi. And you are not on the list. So let me add you right here. unboxing NAMs. Uh, so you have how many shares did you say? 8 shares. This will be the update also. All right, cool, cool. Unboxing NAMs. So yeah, so do you guys have an update on SoFi? How many shares do you guys have? I know some of you guys already have a position that's it. That's where you're gonna be at, which is great. Honestly, I think it's good. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Especially these guys, like Eduardo has 9,000 shares. Uh, who else? B-Hole, 1,000 shares. Danny, 1,100 shares. I think that's definitely a great size for a position right there. The Thrill, 750 shares. Yeah, Red, 360. So yeah, these are very nice positions right there. Shannon, 245 shares. JL, 100 shares of SoFi. And the average cost is $15.93. So yeah, so SoFi, if the growth continues, especially in revenue, members, what else would I put out there? If that continues, I could see the share price by the end of the year, hopefully in the mid 20s, somewhere around there. I think if they continue the growth in those in their fundamentals, in their financials. So let's see where it goes. But one of set of news also uh, that Brainchild mentioned in the previous video is that Amazon is adding as in Amazon's logistics network now open to every business. So every business is gonna be able to ship through Amazon. These are great news right here. Any business can now move, store, and deliver everything from raw materials to finished products using the same supply chain that supports Amazon and its independent selling partners. So these are great news right here. The key takeaways. Over the past 3 years, hundreds of thousands of Amazon sellers have trusted the company's logistics network to move, store, and deliver hundreds of millions of packages across third-party facilities, warehouses, and sales channels beyond the Amazon store. Today, Amazon is launching Amazon Supply Chain Services, known as ASCS. So you guys are probably gonna see this a little bit more often being mentioned in some videos out there with Amazon investors opening its freight, distribution, fulfillment, and parcel shipping capabilities to businesses of all types and sizes. So this is gonna be a competition to UPS, FedEx, USPS also. So Amazon is just expanding more and more. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the more and more I see Amazon expanding their products in the sectors, the more I want to buy this company and hold it even longer term. I'm even thinking about 20, 25 years from now where Amazon is going to be. I think it's even going to be bigger than Walmart. And Amazon and Walmart are going to be the only two competitions out there together with probably Costco. I don't know if any of these other companies like Target, Best Buy, or any of those other companies are going to be able to compete with Amazon and Walmart, and even with the foot traffic that Costco has. Because whenever people want to go to a store, they go to a Costco. Like it's just, I don't know. I don't know if any of those stores are going to be able to compete, especially as Amazon continues to expand. Oh, great. Even more posts on the local Facebook group about packages dropped at the wrong house. Oh my gosh. We main down so much. Anyone buying? Yeah. Anders is buying. I bought a little bit more too. Let me show you guys the purchases that I made earlier on Friday. In a second. Leading brands Procter & Gamble, 3M, Lands' End, and American Eagle are among the first to sign up for ASCS. So if you're buying from any of these brands, you're already gonna have Amazon logistics dropping it off at your house. So yeah, this is good for Amazon. Good news for Amazon, I think. JL laughing at Anders comment. I bought a half a share to open a position on Friday from Main Street Capital. Oh, Tim, nice. Anders, 109 shares last week. Jeez, man. Wow. Sent you a DM about Main Street Capital. Nice. From Anders. Jay, do you invest for your kids in a 529? Not yet, Eduardo. Not yet. Being honest, it's just I'm not educated on it, just yet. And I haven't done my due diligence to do so. I think I should. I do believe I should. But I haven't done that, Eduardo. I really, it's really on me that I haven't done it. I just been so focused on work and growing the portfolio, and also, like, for example, my 401k, man. I looked at it this past weekend. I put the whole portfolio together, and man, it definitely changed my mentality even more. You know, the more and more I continue to invest in my regular taxable, in my Roth IRA, and plus, whenever I take a look at my 401k, which I take a look at it once a month or once every 2 months. I don't look at it every week. I update it. I have a spreadsheet, a separate spreadsheet for like a retirement portfolio, which I look at every couple of weeks. And I update it and I take a look at it and see where I'm at. But to be honest, man, I just been very focused on on the investments that I have been making on the channel. I'm trying to grow my social media platform pretty much, trying to grow on X, followers on X. Plus, I'm trying to be more and more involved in YouTube, meaning I'm trying to create a little bit more content, even on YouTube Shorts also. I'm trying to do that. Like, I'm trying to do many different things, and I really haven't done that, done my research with my kids stuff. It sounds selfish. I think it sounds like I'm being selfish, but I just started learning about investing, Eduardo, about, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago, somewhere around there. So yeah, I'm trying to do that and see and make my mistakes. I made some mistakes uh along the way, to be honest with you. I have made mistakes and stuff. I'm trying to learn from that, to then I can show them better, I guess, whenever they grow and they can have their own investments too. But I I can't say that I never will do an account for them, because I probably will in the future once I boost my income even more, because I do need to boost my income. I have a lot of expenses. Plus, I'm trying to invest as much as I can, as much as possible with the investments that I have. So yeah, um, I'll check it out right now, KC. I hear Spirit Airlines has some aircraft for sale. Amazon, probably, and maybe Amazon will sell, buy some of those aircrafts. Red, most likely. Amazon don't own their planes, run by UHM. Not a company that is out there. ATI mostly for those branded Amazon. All right, so yeah, so I did buy some more Main Street Capital, KC. I did buy some more in on Friday. Let me show you real quick. Let me see. I did buy. I bought some more SCHD, of course. To anybody that didn't see my video, one share at $31.85. And then I split the remaining of the deposit into Meta platforms. I put $25. at a share price of $613.94. I'm still investing in Meta. I'm still growing my position a little bit more. I'm almost at $3,000 invested. I'm going to show you in a minute. But the shares, I picked up 0.04 shares of Meta. Then I bought $25 of Main Street Capital. That's what I did. At a share price of $50.41, and picked up a half a share. And then also Main Street Capital paid the dividend recently, right? I think it was just now on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So it still hasn't what is it? It's still pending, like it's still processing. I mean, that's the word I was looking for. It's still processing to reinvest. That's the only thing that I don't like about Main Street Capital. I have the drip on, and when I have the drip on, it just takes like a couple days to reinvest back into Main Street Capital. It doesn't reinvest right away like some of the other companies. Then I also bought one share of Vici Properties, $27.76. I was gonna put $25, but I saw the share price at 27. I was like, let me just put the other $3 in there and just buy one full share. Then SoFi, I bought 2 shares at a share price of $15.52. So I spent $31 in there in SoFi. And then I just put $10 into Netflix, which is what I've been doing. I want to buy it at a lower share price in the low 80s. So I picked up another 0.114 shares on Netflix. And this is the same move that I'm going to start making with Amazon. I'm going to start putting $10 into Amazon every week just to grow the position even more. All right, let me see. Let me check the comments. As I'm not sure. Oh, okay. All right, cool. I didn't notice that. What companies are on your watch list? Companies on my watch list? Well, the 2 that I had was Meta and SoFi. I did have ServiceNow though on my watch list, Shannon. ServiceNow on my watch list. I had I already added Netflix, SoFi, Meta. Those were the other ones in my watch list. The only one that I have left is ServiceNow. Microsoft, I like Microsoft, but I have a nice amount in what is it, in SCHD? That's where it's invested in, even though Meta is also in SCHD and all those. But I don't know. I don't want to invest into Microsoft. Not sure if it makes sense, but not saying that it's a bad company. I still think it's a solid company, good investment. But I want to try to follow other companies, and I want to invest in other companies. I do like Microsoft a lot, but I'm not planning on adding it to the portfolio as a single position. Berkshire Hathaway was another one that was on my watch list. So I got ServiceNow, Berkshire Hathaway. I gotta move up my watch list because I still have it where I have Meta, Netflix, and some other ones at the top. I have Moody's Corporation before too. Just never added it. I want to add some more tech. That's what I want to do. I want to add some more tech into my portfolio, Shannon. But I don't want to jump in FOMO, just because tech has been running up in price. But I do believe that tech is the future, so I want to see what other opportunities I could get in tech. I just looked it up. Yeah, I see ATI and Atlas Air for supporting Amazon. What do you make of O'Leary wanting to make the data center in Utah? You are the local tech, so wanted your opinion. Yeah, I think Spirit flew A320s. I'm not sure if there are freighter conversions for those yet. If I spend 1K on Maine, it will get me to $18.73 a month. My first goal was 25. Nice. Not heard about hat. Been busy in AI training until 5 minutes before they started. Makes sense. Let me see. He's been working in it. Heard over the past few days. I know BDCs and REITs are treated as income stocks, but I really here seeing those share prices drop. 40K acre data center, and he's surprised people object. Well, I think data centers are gonna be inevitable. To be honest with you, in the future, because yeah, to support all that data, you're gonna need data centers, right? I would think. So unless what they're saying, like they might send data centers into space. So yeah, that might happen in the future too. Let me see. If you're looking for tech, I am starting a new position in S. What is that one? Oh, Sentinel One. Let me see. Sentinel One. This is a software company, cybersecurity provider in the U.S. and international. Interested. I am interested because it's in the cybersecurity sector. Response capabilities across an organization's endpoint, cloud workloads, and identify credentials enable seamless and autonomous protection against the spectrum of cyber threats. Hmm. Let me see. In the year to date, it is up 12%. Last month is up 32%. Wow. Last year, still down 16% in the last year. Last 5 years is down 51%. And in the max, IPO was in 2021. So, yeah, down 60%. Let me see. Ooh, I like the revenue is growing. $171 million in the last quarter. They're growing their revenue is decelerating. So, it is going down in the growth percentages, but it's still growing over 20% in revenue. Let me see. The operating income is still in the negative. So it's still a company that is growing. Net income also in the negative. Let me see. They're diluting the shareholder to 334. Earnings per share negative, 33 cents. So this one is one I'm guessing for the future, right, Shannon? Like, 72% operating margin. It is almost in the positives, negative 29%. Profit margin, they're still not making profits. Free cash flow margin, okay. Let me see the EBITDA margin. Also, yeah, they're not making profit yet, but trailing PE, the negative, so still interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna add it into the my watch list though. I gotta take a look at their programs, see what they offer too. Built to secure engineer for advantage. Oh wow, they have a lot of good customers though. Look at this. They have the Golden State Warriors, Aston Martin, EA Sports, Lyft, JetBlue, Samsung, AT&T, Uber, Service Now. Look at this. Wow. Hyundai, Estee Lauder, Canva. Oh wow. Cisco, Shutterfly. Yeah, interesting though. The architecture of advantage. I gotta take a look at this company. Any of you guys are a shareholder of this company? Uh, that Shannon started a new position on? I wonder what their. Hold on, let me see what their KPIs are, real quick. The recurring revenue. think I know what I'm gonna take a look at this one. Base retention. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take a look at this stock. I'm gonna take a look at it. I gotta let me write it down. Ticker. All right, cool. Thank you, Shannon, for that one. Hey, sorry, I had to step out. No worries, Danny. It is an antivirus company. We're using them. Ooh, nice. Did you look at CELH already? No. So good thing you came back. Let's take a quick look at Celsius. Let's take a look at Celsius. I'm interested to look into that one, Shannon, though. Very interested. Let's see. Celsius is at a trailing PE of 68, forward PE of 19. In the year to date, is down 34%. Yeah, it's been on a pullback as of lately. Under $30 look very attractive. Last year is down 22%. Last 5 years, it is up 67%. Let's take a look at the revenue growth in the past couple of quarters. But it has been becoming very, very popular. Celsius drinks, as you can see, in the past year, 782 million. So the revenue growth year over year, you can see, has been over 100% for the past couple of quarters. They didn't have a good 2024 though. So gotta take that into consideration too. But these drinks have been becoming very popular though. Operating income also in the positive, 138 million. Let me see the net income also in the positive, 85 million. Let me see the net income growth. Yeah, 147%. Let me see shares outstanding. They're still issuing shares though. They are still doing that. 257 million shares. Let me see, 33 cents in earnings per share. Let me see the free cash flow real quick. It's in the positive, so that's a good sign right there. Gross margin 48%, operating margin 17%, profit margin 14%, and free cash flow margin 8%. So their EBITDA margin, let me see, it is at 18%, so that looks good too. It was negative in 2025 in a quarter. But yeah, it's in the positive right now, 18%. So that looks good in Celsius. The forecast. So the analysts are forecasting a low of $44 in share price. So that's a nice upside from here, 45%. Yeah, from what I see right here, the change. The average is $62 in the next 12 months. Wow. That looks good. Yeah, if you see, they are forecasting for this year 37% revenue growth and 550% earnings per share growth for this year. That's why they're forecasting that much. Looks good. Looks good. If the drinks continue to stay as popular as they have been, that would be good. Yes, from Shannon. I used to have that OBE from John. I have been seeing a lot of XLK for tech. Only 77 holdings and a good mix of with semiconductor stocks. This will be the one I will invest when done with my individual holdings. Let me take a look at XLK. This is State Street Technology Select Sector. What is this one? Like a VGT type? 0.08% expense ratio. I like that already. I like that already. Low cost funds. I love them. You know, especially ETFs. It's up 159% in the past 5 years. So up 1,000% since inception. That looks good. Let me see the holdings. Yeah, the holdings: Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Micron Technology, Broadcom, Advanced Micro Devices. Yeah. Looks like a VGT though, like something like that. Salesforce, you can see right here, Arista Networks, Palo Alto, SanDisk, which is one that is up, what is it, 4,000%? Something like that. Palantir, Oracle, Applied Materials. Yeah, a lot of good companies right here. The government's company, Intel Corporation. Let me see. Red Celsius just hit its 52-week low recently. Yeah. Yeah, it might be a good time, you know. If you're looking at that one and you've done your research. Yes, more concentrated at VGT. Okay, got it. Yeah, 76 holdings. I think VGT, how many VGT has? Yeah, 322. You see that you have Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Broadcom, same thing. Oracle, Palantir, Applied Materials, Intel, SanDisk. It's up 148% also. Since inception, it's up 1,700%. So yeah, looks good. This is gonna be my newest addition pretty soon in my Roth IRA, VGT. And then I'm gonna start buying weekly. David Castro, what's going on, man? How are you? I'm buying DRAM. Isn't this one the memory ETF? I was up 89% since oh wow, hold on. Inception day was in April. Wow. Oh man. SanDisk, 5%. Let me see. Micron Technology, Samsung Electronics, Treasury Bills also, Seagate, Western Digital. Interesting. 16 holdings only in this one. I don't have an opinion on this one just yet. I will give it some time before I have an opinion on it. Because I might give the wrong opinion right now. Most likely I will. But yeah, wow, 89% since inception now in April. Wow. Wow. All right, let's take a look at a couple stocks though. It's 8 o'clock already. I want to see what's out there. Without memory and storage, AI will not work. So I believe this is a good play long term. That's good. That's a good thesis right there. Yeah, I like that. I do believe the same thing. The memory and storage, yeah, these companies they are gonna need that. They're gonna need data centers to save all that. So yeah, that's a good thesis right there. I like it. I like it. I don't have an opinion in it yet because it just came out, and I haven't really looked into it. That's why. But yeah, no, it looks good. Let's take a quick look at a couple of stocks in the overnight hours in Sunday overnight hours. All right, so so I see SoFi's back down to $15.42, down 1.2%. So yeah, most likely I'll be buying some more SoFi tomorrow. That's what it seems like. Down 16% in the last month. I'm hoping I didn't make a mistake with this company. With only 16 holdings, I just buy the stocks and skip the expense ratio. Good opinion, M. Good opinion. Yeah. The only thing, M, is I don't know. That's a good point. Very good point. I just don't have an opinion yet. Yeah, in it. Later on, I'll have an opinion. Maybe give me a couple months. You know, I want to see some more history on it. And yeah, in the last year, it's up 15%. So right now, it's on a nice pullback. So it looks like I'm gonna be buying more. SoFi. I bought 30 shares when it was at $7. Oh, SoFi. Nice, David. Nice. Nice. Might have to grab a SoFi share tomorrow. Yeah. Savers service now. Ooh, hold on. No. I gotta take a look at this one, man. And honestly, I have it in my watch list still. Oh, it's up 7%. Oh my god. And I'm gonna be honest because I was posting on X about this company, and I posted on X a couple of times, and I looked into it. I did my research, and I like the company, and I just haven't bought it yet. And when it was like at 80 something dollars, I was like, man, I have a feeling like this is the bottom. And look at it right now. It was like somewhere here. Hold on, let me do the year to date. Yeah, it was like somewhere here in the 80s. uh I think it was right here, the beginning of April. Was that the beginning of April? No, the end of April, sorry. Yeah, beginning in the month of April. Let's just say in the month of April. That's when I saw it and I'm like, oh man, yeah, this one looks really good. I did a couple posts and now look at it. Up 8%. I think I'm gonna need to take a screenshot and post it on X too on this one. But it looks like the rotation into software stocks is starting. That that's what it's looking like. The rotation into software stocks. And I mentioned this in one of the previous videos before. I bought 30 shares of SoFi when it was at $7. Nice, David. Nice. Are you on the spreadsheet? I bought. No, I don't think David is on the. No, David is not here on the SoFi spreadsheet. I don't know if he wants to join though. I bought Service now when it was at 130, so I'm down right now. If you get in now, it is a good long-term play, I think. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Service now is still trading pretty good, yeah, at a good valuation still. That's what I meant. But yeah, in the 80s, man, it looked very, very attractive. But I just didn't have any money for it. Like I didn't want to start a new position. I had already started SoFi and I was like, oh man, do I start another position? Like I just didn't want to do that, but I did my research in Service now though, and I liked it. I like the stock, I like the company. Man, and look at it now, up 6% once again. Ease, man. Yeah. The rotation into software. Let me take a look at CRM. Salesforce. It's only up 0.5%, but it was up 3.5% in the past day. So yeah. 30 down 34% in the year to date. You can add me, Jay, but I'm not planning on buying any more SoFi. I'm good with 30 shares right now. Okay, cool, man. Cool. I'll add you in there. David Castro. How many shares you said? 30? Nice. And at $7 a share. Let me see. I went the CRM route instead of now. Let's see, because I have a feeling that there's gonna be a rotation into software stocks. I'll tell you that. But man, ServiceNow was the one that I did my research though. I did my research and I liked it. I just didn't have any money and I didn't know if I wanted to make any moves now for ServiceNow. That was a good one. But yeah. Yeah, I did my research in it. Thanks, Jay. But yeah, Danny, I liked it. I like ServiceNow. I think it was gonna turn around good. And also, what's his name? Jensen Huang had mentioned it too. Has spoken about ServiceNow. So yeah, it's one that I know I'm gonna regret not adding. I'm gonna regret not adding to my portfolio, to be honest with you. Let me take a look at Meta real quick to see where it's at. This is another one of the companies that I yep. So it is down once again 0.6%. I'm noticing this though. Look at this. Wow, took a nice dip. The S&P futures now down 0.5%. Dow Jones is also down 0.5%. And then NASDAQ is down 0.8%. Wow. Tech stocks looks like it's gonna probably bring some more opportunity in there. Let me know what other companies you guys want to take a look at. And if you guys added ServiceNow when it was under $90 a share, let me know there in the chat. I really want to know. But I should talk about these stocks a little bit more, especially the ones that I'm doing research, because I did like ServiceNow, man. Let me take a look at AXP, American Express. We were talking about it earlier. It's at $313. It's still down 15% year to date. You can see financial sector still not giving it. It's still not recovering as of yet. Visa is down almost 1% in the overnight hours. Let me take a look at MasterCard real quick. MasterCard also down 0.2%, so not much. Still down 13% in the year to date. So yeah, these might be companies that are good opportunities right now if you're doing your research. Let me take a look at Amazon. I'm hoping Amazon's still on a pullback. So yes, it's down almost 1%. So you can see that it reached around $275 a share. Now it's down to 262, 261. So that's something that I'm liking right now because I want to build my position some more. I'm gonna keep buying SoFi. Once it gets to $20, I'll probably stop buying. Oh, nice strategy. I like that. I like that. Let me see. Amazon. Then let me take a look at Google. Google, it is down almost 0.8%. So yeah, even though Berkshire Hathaway announced that they bought a ton of Google. Yeah. Let me see. What's the price you will stop buying SoFi, Jay? As of right now, I got shares goal. So I haven't set up like a price where I'm gonna stop buying. So right now I want to build a 25 share position, but really considering boosting it up to 50 shares. Uh so that's my goal right there. The share price, I have not thought about like where would I stop buying. I like your plan, with $20, that's it. Like just once it goes over $20, just stop. I like that plan that you have. I think it's a good plan. For me, it's just I want to stop at 25, but I might be open to bring it up to 50 shares of SoFi. I think I wanna have some more shares of SoFi, to be honest with you. And then I'm planning on stopping. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Later on, I'll probably readjust. I just want to see the next earnings call, see where the revenue and all their fundamentals are at in their next earnings call, and then I'll see if I need to readjust to more shares of SoFi and go on from there. But I like your plan, though. I like your plan. Like once it reaches $20 to stop buying, especially if you believe in the company long term. There's nothing wrong with that. Buy now, hold 15, 20 years, and you might get something like an Amazon, Google, some crazy growth. And one of the things too, like about SoFi, is in the financial sector. You never know if you hold that company for like 25 years, and they might start paying a dividend later on, so it will be a great move right there. Now imagine you holding your shares of SoFi, which is now $15, $20 a share, and then we also have some forward splits in the future. That will give us even more shares in the future. And then in 25 years, a company becomes successful, and it does, it is the future, and then it just starts paying a dividend. Like that would be great. That would be great to get some dividends from a company like that in the future. So yeah, so let's see where it goes. But as of right now, it's just total shares that I have as my goal. All right, so Google Alphabet, yeah, down 0.8%. Okay, let me take a look at Netflix. Netflix had the fight last night. Did you guys watch it, the fight? I was watching it. I went to sleep so late, man. It was like What time was it? It was like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I haven't gone to sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning in like a long time. In a long time, I haven't gone to sleep that late. But I was watching the fights yesterday. I thought they were pretty good. You know, not bad. I thought it was good. I think it's gonna open the door to more things, like in more fights, more better fights. And because even John Jones was talking about like finishing his contract with UFC, and doing something like this, like the fights that were happening last night. So because they do get paid more money than in UFC, but I also don't know what the perks are for being in the UFC. So, but this will benefit Netflix. Imagine you John Jones fighting on Netflix, and that's gonna bring a lot. And then Conor McGregor, once he finishes in UFC, the contract that he has, hmm. Because also, man, Dana White, man, when Francis Ngannou was walking out, he decided to do a stream or a quick live, announcing the fights that are gonna happen in June and July, and he announced Conor McGregor. So that's gonna attract a lot of views. That's gonna attract a lot of people to watch your live stream. Especially once people start posting, "Oh, McGregor is fighting! McGregor is fighting!" He brings a lot of viewership because of the way he is, the way he promotes his fights. I don't know if you guys watch any UFC or anything like that, but man, and then that Diaz fight with Perry, man, that was crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys gotta watch that one. That one was good. The Francis Ngannou also, man, that guy can hit. You gotta be very careful. He is jacked, man. Francis Ngannou ain't no joke. But yeah, Netflix. I see a bright future with Netflix. I like Netflix long term too. I think I'm gonna be happy with my investment in Netflix, as well as Meta. And then did we take a look at Meta? Let me see once again. Yeah, I think we did. It was 608, so it's down 0.8%. So yeah, looking attractive once again. Let's take a look at Main Street Capital, which is one that we have been buying. And it is it's flat, but it's at $50 a share though. It looks pretty attractive to me. Even though it is way above my cost per share, but I do like Main Street Capital at these levels at $50 a share. I can't wait to be Friday once again so I could buy a little bit more. Hopefully it stays around the share price where it's at right now. If it goes down even more, that would be even better for Main Street Capital to build my position some more. Then Vici Properties. Let me take a look at Vici Properties real quick. Which it was at $27. Yeah, it's flat overnight. So, yeah. Let me see. Yeah. So, Vici Property is also another one. It's down 0.78% in the year to date. Wow, it even reached $26 a share. That's where I bought some. But guys, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the thumbs up. Very, very important. And let me know which other companies do you want me to take a look at in Yahoo overnight hours, or if you want to take a look at any other ones in their financials and stuff. Let me see. Which other company should I take a look at? Let me take a look at. No, Visa, I did take a look at it. Yeah, it's at 323. What's another company in my portfolio? Let me see. Coca-Cola, which I'm thinking about selling. Yeah, it's at $80 a share. Nice. Still at $80. So that's a good one for me. Johnson & Johnson, let me see, still at 227. This one has had a nice run up in share price, Johnson & Johnson, plus the dividends. Look at this. It's up 51.5% in the last year. But yeah, very nice run from Johnson & Johnson right here. Looks great. Procter & Gamble, also another one that I think some of you guys have been buying. Right now it's at 141. I didn't buy any on Friday, but I was tempted to do so though. But I needed to split my deposit between Meta, Vici Properties, and Main Street Capital. That's really why I didn't buy any Procter and Gamble. But I was thinking about buying more Procter and Gamble in my position on Friday. Let me take a look at Microsoft real quick. Microsoft is down 0.7%. Let me see. In the year to date, it's still down 12%. But I told you guys, I posted it on X in March that I thought Microsoft was oversold by the in the end of March, and look at it right now, which in the end of March it was like around 370, 380, somewhere around there, 360 even. And now it's at $421 a share. So yeah, Microsoft looking good right there. Let me take a look at Nvidia. Let me take a look at Nvidia, which is down 1.5%. It was down 4% in the past day. Yeah, it's up 20% in the year to date. 13% is up in the last month. I called the Ronda by Arm Bear first round. Yeah, that was so fast, man. That was so fast. I was very surprised, but she did good though. She didn't go toe to toe with her though, because she's not very good in boxing. Ronda Rousey was not very good like boxing. She's very good in wrestling, and she showed it last night. She tackled her. Then after she tackled her, she kind of got on top of her. Then she somehow was able to like hit her a couple times, and when she was protecting herself, that's when Ronda got one of her arms and then did uh, the arm lock pretty much. So that was good. That was good right there. Netflix is getting a bad rap for live events. That Tyson fight started that rumor. Yeah, yeah. But last night it was pretty good. Last night they had some good fights. I did get home. By the time I got home, it was Francis was the one that was fighting next. So I got home late. I didn't watch it until then because I got home late from work. But I don't know. I think they're just starting, Tim. So these are the first few events that they have had live. So don't, you don't always start hot. You don't always start, probably same UFC probably had the same thing. They didn't start hot. They didn't start with like very popular events. And very good fights and all that. Everything starts from somewhere. And that's what Netflix is trying to do. They're trying to be competition, especially with UFC being with Paramount Plus. With Paramount Plus is the competition to Netflix. They don't get the same views as Netflix, but it's still a competition. And right now, Netflix just wants to do that. They want to compete, which is good. I think it's good for Netflix in the long term. Netflix is still behind YouTube though. in views, right? In views, is it, or watch hours, something like that? There was a metric that I saw, and YouTube is still like number one in what customers view in content and stuff. Then Netflix was number two. Then I think it was Disney after. Did Netflix host the Pacquiao versus Mayweather fight? I don't think so. I don't think so. I could take a look. Hold on. I don't think so. Let me see. Netflix officially announced a blockbuster professional rematch between Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao to stream globally on Netflix. The fight was scheduled for September 19 at the Sphere in Las Vegas. However, the event has fallen into major dispute and litigation on Netflix, and the promoters plan it to be a professional record-setting bout. Mayweather publicly insisted that the event will be only an exhibition. Okay. So they were going to have a an event on September 19. It looks like Pacquiao Mayweather. So yeah, but Mayweather wants it to be an exhibition, not to mess around with his record. That's what it is. Yeah, it says it right here. Look at this in the AI overview. Right here, September 19 at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Wow, that would have brought a lot of money though. That should have happened. All right, which other companies do I need to take a look at other than Nvidia? I guess AMD, right? I think some of you guys are AMD shareholders and are definitely dancing every day because AMD has been performing great. Look at this, up 98% in the year to date. I should have talked about this one at the beginning of the year. Because look at this, we would have doubled our money if I was doing that. If I would have spoken about this stock, I gotta do that a little bit more. I gotta bring up some more stocks, some more of these stocks to see if we can get in earlier, right? If they are good, solid companies. Like for example, I think I should have spoken a little bit more about ServiceNow, but I didn't. I held myself, and right now it's running up in share price once again. Let me see, what other company do we have here that we want to take a look at? Any other companies before I go into my portfolio? 8 o'clock, it's 8:46. What other company should I look at? Hold on, let me go into my portfolio. I'll get some ideas from here. So as you can see, my portfolio is just under 40K once again. I still got 200, almost $300 in cash. I have some money for the SCHD purchase that I'm going to be making tomorrow. And then I still got $259 in cash in my growth portfolio. So I think I'm going to be using some of that to buy more SoFi tomorrow, because it's going to be like around $15.50. I think it was somewhere around there. I'm at 16 shares right now. So this position is less than 1% of my portfolio. As you can see, I'm down 1.5%. SCHD, 414.5 shares, man. 17% gains. But look at this, $11,100 invested in one position. Man, I'm really, really liking that. Google, I need to add a lot more. 8.2 shares. I definitely don't own enough Google. I'm up 140.2% in my Google position. This is like my best performer ever, if I'm not mistaken. Let me turn on the AC real quick, because over here in New Jersey it's a little bit hot today. It was like in the 80s. I'm getting a little bit hot right here. Waste management. Yeah, we should take a look at that one. We're gonna take a look. But Meta, I am at 4.5 shares. I'm down 3%. So yeah, I got $2,922 invested in Meta as of right now. So I'm getting closer and closer to $3,000 invested in Meta. I don't know. Am I crazy? Dude, I have not bought that much Meta in this position, in this portfolio. I mean, then Amazon, I'm at $2,100 invested. I'm up 31%. So yeah, this is my next one. I gotta buy more Amazon. I have to buy. I'm gonna have to bring on my cost per share. They continue to expand their investments now with logistics added to Amazon. I think that's gonna bring good business or more revenue to Amazon in general. I don't know. It looks good. Amazon is looking good, especially for the long term. Johnson and Johnson, I'm up 46%. I'm pretty surprised about this one, how much it has increased in share price. Then Realty Income, 36 shares. I just dripped more dividends from Realty Income. I'm up 10.2%. Then S&P 500. I haven't bought any S&P in a while. Are you guys still buying S&P every week? because I'm up 40% in my position right now. I got $1,500 invested in FXAIX. And then I got Visa, 6.6 shares. I'm up 11% in my position. I'm holding as of right now. I think I'm okay with my Visa position. I like that he won the weekly challenge in the last month, so I'm happy about that. Then you got Vici Properties. I'm at 69.9 shares already, man, of Vici Properties. And I told you guys, 75 shares is looking very good, and it's getting closer and closer to 75 shares of Vici Properties. I'm up 5% in my, I'm down 5% in my position, sorry. Procter & Gamble, I'm down 3%, 13 shares. And then iBit, Bitcoin, I still have it there. I'm not doing anything on it. 26 shares, I think I'm good. I'm down 17% in the crypto position. I think next year is going to be a good year for crypto, but let's see. And the new Fed chair, I think, is pro crypto. So yeah. Netflix, I'm at 12.6 shares. I've been buying fractional shares as of lately. I'm up 4.5% still on my position. Main Street Capital, 21.7 shares. A position I'm growing right now. I like it. 19.3%. I like the the math that Tim did last week with maybe selling my Coca-Cola and putting it into Main Street Capital. That might be a good move right there on my end if I do make it, because that will definitely increase my dividend income a lot more, especially with Main Street Capital's special dividend also on top of the regular dividend. If you combine both, I think it's like around 8% dividend. So that looks very attractive. I'm up 36% in my small Coca-Cola position. I like the Coca-Cola product, so that's why I hold it too. Pfizer, I'm down 18%. Let's see. I'm going to continue to hold for now. 23.5 shares. I'm collecting the dividend in June. Should be coming up together with the SCHD dividend. And then SoFi is my last position right there. And then if we go into my dividend portfolio, which is $31,000 of that total portfolio value, I got $3,700 in unrealized gains. Then we go to the right, and you see my yield on cost on Main Street Capital is 7.38% right now in that position. Vici Properties, 6.1% dividend yield. That's why I make $125 in Vici Properties and $67 in Main Street Capital of estimated yearly dividends. So if I do make such move of Coca-Cola to that, I can definitely boost my monthly income and my estimated yearly dividends on my portfolio, which it sounds like a really good idea. Realty income, I do have a 5.8% yield on cost, $116 in estimated yearly dividends. Johnson & Johnson is $55 of estimated yearly dividends. And then SCHD, of course, $437 in estimated yearly dividends. My yield on cost is at 3.91%. It's going to go down over time, because I'm going to continue buying shares. I'm not done. I'm going to continue buying every Friday, and I'm going to continue buying whenever I can. And if he wins the weekly challenge, I'm also going to continue buying. Like, I'm buying, when I say whenever I can, it means like whenever I do any extra hours, I make any special deposits, I'm going to buy. And then I'm also putting my my credit card points into SCHD. So every month I get credit card points, because the main credit card that I use from Fidelity, I do get a certain percentage cash back. So what I'm doing is that I'm depositing it. It gets deposited into my dividend portfolio, and I go ahead and I put it into SCHD. That's like an automatic thing. As soon as I get those credit card points, it just goes straight into SCHD to buy more. Then my portfolio salary. If my portfolio was a regular job, I will get paid $80 per month. Still not money to be able to survive, right? I need a lot more than that per month, because my expenses are a lot more than that. But this is still a nice boost right there, some nice help. Per week of the year is $18. estimated. And then per day of the year, without me lifting a finger, $2.65. If my portfolio worked a 40-hour week, it would be 47 cents per hour, per working hour. So I'm trying to get to a much better per work hour salary than what I have right now. Let's take a quick look at waste management, see where it's at. Yep. So it's up, it's flat. Yeah, well, I will call it flat. It's only up 0.1%, so not much. Less than $1. In the last year, it's down 3%. In the last 5 years, it's up 54%. I can answer that for you. My brain is fried. Oh man, from doing this whole AI thing. If you show your portfolio again, you were talking about gains from KO for Maine. Yes, that's what we had spoken about before, Tim. If I take this Coca-Cola position, right, which I have now 36% in gains, it's almost $700, and I put all that into Main Street Capital. Yeah, it will bring me some nice income, much better income than what I have right now. But yeah, that's what we were talking about the other day. All right. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to talk to you guys about. So let me know there in the chat. What else do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys have any questions or anything that you guys want to review before we end the stream? Let me know. I've been in here for 2 hours almost. My live streams are too long, right? Should I cut them down to 1 hour? Let me know there in the chat. I think I'll go too long on the streams. For like 2-3 hours sometimes. Yeah, 2.5 hours I think I've been doing, especially on Sundays. 13.79 shares of Main Street Capital. Wow. Yeah, so if I do this, hold on. I do this and I do equal this plus 13.79 shares. So that will bring it up to 35 shares. Wow, nice. Then if I do, wow, nice. That looks good. Yeah, 35.5 shares. That's $3.58 per month in dividends. Wow, extra. Yeah, right now I get $5.65, so that will bring it up to like $8 a month in dividends from Main Street Capital. So that looks very attractive to me. Right now I get the estimated next dividend. Yeah, I get $4.57 from Coca-Cola. So you divide that by 3. What is that? $1 something, right? $1.40, somewhere around there, like around $1.40. So or $1.50, somewhere around there per month from Coca-Cola. So yeah, if I could bring it up $3, yeah, that's double of what I get from Coca-Cola. And it's not like I don't own any Coca-Cola because Coca-Cola is still in SCHD. But I do like Coca-Cola long term though. I like the company a lot. All right. Let me see. How many of you guys are there in the chat still? There is 18 of you guys there in the chat. Nice. Thank you guys for all of this support. And let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about. If not, then I'll probably be ending the stream pretty soon. Just because I have nothing else. The only things that I was going to talk about was going to be the super investors moves in Q1. And then I wanted to take a look at a couple stocks in the after hours. Your main will bring $9.23 per month. And I have the drip on, Tim. Imagine that. And with the drip on. That will mean, man, That's gonna help me grow that position much faster, much faster. Yeah, because every 5 months I'm gonna be able to get one share of Main Street Capital, and then imagine the special dividend too on top of that. Hmm. That's a move that I don't know. It's getting very tempting to make, especially on the pullback right now in the financial sector. Let me take a look also at. Let me see what earnings are coming up this week. See what earnings loading up. Come on, load up the logos. Now, just close out a couple of these. Make sure. Sell KO at a high, buy main at a 52-week low. Yeah. Yeah, right? That move sounds really good, no? Yeah, because right now KO, if you see right here, hold on, KO. If you take a look right here, KO, the 52-week range, yeah, it's at a 52-week high because 52-week high is $82. So, yes, very close to a 52-week high. Price target is still $85. So, still a nice upside from here. And then Main Street Capital. Let me take a look at the 52-week. Yeah, the 52-week range. Look at this. $67 is the high, and $50 is the 52-week low. So yeah. But yeah, not very good move right there. Very good move. Getting tempted to do it though, because I do want to consolidate my portfolio a little bit more and be a little bit more concentrated in the positions that I have. Nvidia. What do you mean by Nvidia? Like buying Nvidia, M? Let me see. Great point, M. Sell everything, buy QQQI and retire. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I could do that. But in the future, you never know, man. You know, maybe some of these companies, will help me grow my portfolio and get something like that. One thing I wouldn't mind doing, guys, and I'm hoping, none of my other coworkers are here on the stream right now, is that I would like to have my weekends back. I work too much, and I like to do things in the house and in the car, to the cars and stuff. I like to be in the garage and stuff, especially with the summertime coming up. I like to hang out in my garage and stuff and cleaning it and working on the cars and things like that, cleaning the cars. I would like to not have a second job, for the summertime, to be honest. I would like to not have it so I can enjoy my weekends a little bit more. So an investment like that, like a QQQI, where I could get some nice income, can probably help. Honestly, can probably help. 13% dividend yield. Expense ratio is 0.68%. Yeah. He performs well even in share price appreciation. Look at this. Since inception, has a 12.8% share price appreciation. The average annual return is 21% because of the dividend. It gets a lot of dividends. So yeah, I don't know. I meant Nvidia earnings this week. Yeah, I'm trying to look. I don't know why the logos are not popping up. I don't know why. Let me just do it one more time. Earnings hub. Yeah, like for some reason the logos are not working. But you have Target. Oh yeah, you have Nvidia right here. Yeah, Nvidia has earnings. This one can drive the market up or down. So, In the last year, it's up 66%. Imagine if I would have made the move with the S&P. I think it was in February. It was somewhere around here. Oh my gosh. Was it in February or March? I don't remember when it was, but man, let's see. Look at this. But they estimate in earnings per share is $1.76. And they announced $1.62 in the previous quarter. Their revenue, they're estimating $79 billion. Look at this. Oh my God. So yeah. What do you think about having an HSA? I don't have, oh man, I never really looked into HSAs. So if I give you an opinion, it's gonna be an uneducated opinion. But let me look into it, unboxing names, and then maybe I can tell you a little bit more in the future. Yeah. Your KO position is worth 3.12 shares of Nvidia. Yeah, that looks good. But I'll get hit with the dividend income. I converted all non-401k. I could actually retire if I did that. Oh wow, that's nice. A bit risky though. Yeah, that would be the only thing. It will be a little bit risky, if I did something like that. But honestly, yeah, having some nice dividend income, it's good. 14% of 30K is $4,200 in dividends. Nice. I need a lot more than that though to be able to let go of my second job. um, Not financial advice. Time to leave. Need to sort dinner for tonight. Have a good weekend of investing. Bye, Jay and everyone. Bye, JL. Have a good day and a good week. Thank you for showing up and for supporting. HSAs, absolutely. Yeah, look, it's a very popular thing, unboxing names, to have an HSA. I just what is that? Hold on, what is that HSA? Hold on, I'm confusing it with something else. Give me a second. Give me a second. I think I'm confusing it. Hold on. Oh, a health savings account. Yeah. I don't have one. But I see a lot of people that have those HSAs, but I don't have one yet. But yeah. Yeah, it's a health savings account. No, I wasn't confusing it. HSAs are triple advantage. Nice. Yeah, if you see right here what it says, triple tax advantage. The primary draw of an HSA, it is unique tax benefits. Tax deductible contributions, money you put into the account, reduce your gross taxable income. Tax-free growth, any interest or investment earnings in the account grow completely tax-free. You will never pay taxes on withdrawals used for qualified medical expenses like deductibles, co-payments, and prescriptions. So yeah, that looks good. Hold on, what do you mean tax deductible contributions? Hmm. Maybe I should start looking into this. It allows you to save money tax-free, invest for future healthcare needs, and carry over unused balance indefinitely. I gotta look into this. If one is available to you, very few reasons not to put money into it. I hold the SCHD in mind, and in 20 years, I'll pay back some of my medical expenses from the gains. Wow, nice. And you'd be shocked what is a qualified withdrawal. I gotta take a look at this. It's basically a 401k in Roth. Is a 401k in, Roth out. Oh, okay, okay. So it's like a, you know, yeah. Okay, okay. I see what it is. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, unboxing names. It looks like it's definitely something good to look into and to open. Not financial advice, but looks like it has a lot of positives. As a Canadian, this HSA sounds like some thing. Wow, Tim. I think in the US is something that is good. I've heard people talking about this before, and I've seen people mentioning it in yeah, in videos and stuff, but I really never looked into it. I never did. But yeah. All right, guys. I think this is gonna be it for me for today. I'll most likely get on a live stream tomorrow if you guys want to. I'm not gonna push you guys, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow. If I don't do a live stream, then I'll do a video, but most likely I'll do a live stream. The nukes to the back of the line. Oh man, Anders there with Tim. But yeah, yeah, I do believe I'm gonna have a live stream tomorrow. 8 p.m. Eastern time, somewhere around there. I have it tomorrow. And yeah, let's see what we talk about. But I might be making a couple purchases tomorrow. I might be buying some more SoFi. I'll definitely be buying some more SCHD. And man, I don't like that I never added service now. Even though I did my research, I wouldn't cut back in. But yeah, I think this is gonna be it for me for tonight, guys. I get out early. I could go to sleep early. Go to the gym in the morning. I didn't go to the gym today, so yeah, yeah. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Is something that I totally forgot. Drivers thing right up here. Forgot to put. Forgot to do it. I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, stream did pretty good today. Very, very nice. Like, all right. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be it for me, guys. And hopefully, yep. Yeah, and then tomorrow I should be here on a live stream tomorrow. So gotta stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and turn on notifications. And just come with a question for tomorrow's live stream, and then we'll go through it, or a stock that you guys want to take a look at. All right. So yeah. Yep, this is it. All right. So guys, like I always say, you guys know what I'm gonna say, right? Well, I hope you enjoy this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.